What's up, everyone? My name is Mosin. Today we are going to be going through a bunch of these sniper rifles, firing them into these ballistic gel blocks and seeing which ones have the biggest amount of penetration or cavity interruption, wherever the hell you want to call it. I don't know. Sounds sciencey. Let's find out. We've got a couple different rifles going from 22 all the way to, I believe, 338 Lapua, and from there we will see which one does the most damage. First off, we have the American Rimfire 22. This is a 22 caliber rimfire, I guess sniper? I don't know. It's a bolt action. Here we go. And looks like it did pretty much nothing. Let's go to the next one. Next, we have this mini Mosin. For comparison, this is the regular size Mosin, and this is the mini. So you can definitely see the difference between those two. This one shoots 22 and this one shoots whatever a Mosin shoots. I'm sure people in the comments will tell me what it is. Put our 22 in, load it up. All right, here we go. And pretty much nothing compared to the other one. It actually looks even smaller than a 22. Looks like this 22 did a decent amount, and then that one just did not go very far. Here we have the Mosin 9130. I'm gonna pop this stripper clip in. Oop. All right, see how it does. Here we go. And wow, that actually did quite a bit more. We've got that entire wound channel going all the way through compared to this other one with the 22. Just an insane difference. Let's keep going. This is a tactical 8400 shorty. It shoots a 308 Winchester. Let's see how much penetration it has. Looks to be pretty similar. Actually, no, it looks like less than the Mosin, just by a hair, but it is less powerful than the Mosin. Interesting. Next, we have a classic I think everyone is going to recognize. This is the Car 98. Load that stripper clip in. Let's see how it does. Ooh, way better. Looks like we got a decent amount of penetration there. Actually looks very similar to the 308 Winchester. Despite being a 7.92x5.7, looks to be about the same. Let's go to the next one. This is the FRF2 shooting 7.92x61. Let's see how this one does. Looks to be pretty similar to the other one. Looks like, actually might almost be identical, but pretty close, maybe a little bit less than the Car 98. Here's another one a lot of people are going to recognize. This is the AWM or the AWP, the AWP for those Counter-Strike fans. And this one shoots 338 Lapua. I'm expecting this one to be a little more powerful. Find out. Dang, there we go. Now we're talking. Look at that one versus this one. It looks pretty much the same, but if you go towards the end, it actually continues on to the very end with that wound channel, so it is going much further than this previous one. Pretty neat. Still got two more to go. This is the MRAD. It also shoots 338 Lapua, so we're going to see if there's any kind of difference in these two rifles. Here we go. And no, looks pretty much... Actually, no, this one went further. So I guess there is a difference between the rifle being used and the cartridge being used. Even if they're the same cartridge, they might have different values for the damage. For another comparison, we have an AMXC shooting the 338 Lapua again. So this is the third rifle shooting 338 Lapua. And we're going to see if it does anything different than the other ones. Seemed like a lot more. Looks like pretty much the same amount of damage. Not seeing a crazy difference between the three. So these three here are all 338 Lapua, and it looks like they're pretty much all doing the same with maybe just the slightest differences. I can't really tell. So for these last three, we're going to be doing different types of the same ammo. So this is a 6.5 Creedmoor FMJ. We're also going to be using the armor piercing version, which looks like a silver tip, as well as a hyper velocity version. So we'll see which one, if any, do any kind of difference. I'm going to load up this magazine for the AXMC and shoot all of them from the exact same magazine. So we're going to put our AP last, and then the overpressure, and then the regular FMJ to start with. So it'll go regular FMJ, and then the overpressure, and then the armor piercing. We will see which ones, if any, do any kind of different damage. All right, regular FMJ. Looks like pretty much the same. Actually, it looks a little less than the 338 Lapua. Much less penetration, but it does seem to go all the way through. Let's see if there's any difference in the rounds. So this one will be the overpressure version. And looks like it's pretty much the exact same. Don't see any difference in that. And we'll do the armor penetrating for our last one. And, ooh, it certainly bounced off quite a bit, but it actually looks like it has a smaller wound cavity than the overpressure or the FMGA, which is interesting, but I guess that makes sense because it's just for armor piercing. You don't really want it to be losing a shitload of energy going into the round. So yeah, there you go. From all of these, it looks like the 338 Lapua is probably the most penetrative one, but we're also still only using sniper rifles, not anti-material rifles, so we'll probably do that next unless you want to see anything else. But until then, my name is BoZiffer. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below or any suggestions on what you want to see me do. And until then, I will see you in the next one.